just completely took over the game and dominated the game. And those are special players who have the ability to do that. And Derrick Rose was that and has become that.
Watch out. Thomas Bryant got fouled hard by Blake Griffin. Now he goes back at him. And Griffin is just smiling. And Bryant not happy, but he's got to calm down.
Emotional right now. Talk about the potential to make money. We don't want to lose money.
The officials will get together. There's going to be a technical foul.
That was the first bump, and then Blake kind of threw him to the ground, and then
Jonathan Sterling tried to get in the middle of it.
Thomas Bryant wanted the action, though. Yeah, that was a little cheap shot by Blake Griffin, but I mean, that's what happens in this game. There's always going to be some ticky-tack, tactile touch. I mean, Thomas Bryant, I don't know. Hopefully he's in the game still.
That's what I'm thinking, too. You could see Jonathan Sterling trying to calm him down, and Thomas Bryant touched him, and that's when Sterling was said, whoa.
Thomas Bryant, he's an emotional player. I love that. Don't change that about yourself, but be emotional in the right spots, the right time of the game. And yeah, that was a cheap shot by Blake Griffin, but how do you handle it?
Right.
You know, you got to handle that throughout the game later on.
Watch how the referee, Jonathan Sterling, gets in the middle, and I don't think it's right here. I think now is when it happens. See how he's going back at the referee right there? That's where it could be a problem. Early on when there was contact, you kind of don't know what's going on.
Yeah, well, Rick Carlisle knows what to expect since Stephen coached with him the last 2 years. There's Johnson with a miss, and the rebound's on the floor. Cousins couldn't get it. Going to be a jump ball. Sterling Brown and Cauley Stein.
I don't know. You know, Boogie Cousins, when he's in the middle of something, he's the guy that's going to stand up for his teammates. But he definitely pushed.
Did they call a double tech on that?
I'm not sure, but right there is where Cousins pushed. So we got a jump ball. No worse for the West.
But they won't give him any shooting violations. Good save by Cousins, and he just bogards his way right through the pack. How you going to guard him with Brunson, he said. Get out of my way, kid. What did they call? What happened? Did they call a foul on Cousins?
They got a timeout for the Mavericks, and they teed up Boogie Cousins and threw him out of the game.
A technical, that's the second called on Boogie Cousins, and he's out of the game. Timeout on the court.
Boogie Cousins drives in, count the basket, and then he raises his arms like that and gets teed up and ejected from the game because that's his second technical.
Giannis to get down to the Pistons' direction.
And the coaching staff is watching him. He went back at Stewart. Boy, that was a great call when you said they need to take him out.
Yeah.
Sean Sweeney, he went, yeah, go back there.
Well, he went down there under the pretense of talking to Sean Sweeney, but yeah, he got right up in Stewart's face.
He sure did. Middleton, yes, sir.
And Giannis got, well, see, watch Giannis. Watch Giannis.
He's not happy. He's going right back.
I think you need to get him out
at
of
Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah.
Boy, he ran down the floor.
You got to get him out of there. Giannis and
Boban Marjanovic.
Maybe the most well-liked player in the association.
Uh-oh. James Johnson and Cody Martin. Both Martins. Well, we gave you James Johnson's bona fides earlier. Stay away from that man. I didn't see what happened, but both Martin brothers very upset.
Left side of your screen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's all James Johnson.
Yeah, we didn't see what preceded that, but that was all James Johnson provoking Cody Martin. And if you go for one Martin, you get the other one. Cody's heart must be going pitter-pat, pitter-pat, pitter-pat. You got to defend yourself, but that is James Johnson, who is one tough hombre.
Well, first dust up in their young NBA career. Johnson with a little headbutt as well.
Now the officials are taking a long look and trying to figure out what was the root of that and how it needs to be officiated. Yeah, just from our look, it just looked like that was strictly James Johnson dripping with frustration.
Yeah. Still a lot of chatter going on.
Well, we've already seen one flagrant foul called against Dallas. That was back in the first half. Dorian Finney-Smith apparently tripped Bismack Biyombo. And now it looks like James Johnson guilty of something.
We won't know why James Johnson went with the shove and the headbutt, and the officials they don't care why. They're looking at when the altercation started.
Probably also looking when all the pushing and shoving was happening, whether or not anyone did anything, throwing a hand or a slap.
If anybody came off the bench onto the floor. A lot of things to sort out.
So many positives for the Hornets tonight. Hornets lost their first 2 games of the year, but then that win against Brooklyn on Sunday just infusing the team with confidence and momentum. And you saw that in the first quarter. The Hornets won the first quarter by 7 points, 36-29. They really just opened up a big lead with 68 points at the half. And in the third quarter, outscoring Dallas 30-12 and making this one a veritable laugher here in the final quarter. And now they just want to get out of town unscathed and move on to the next game.
Yeah. You got 6 guys in double figures for the Hornets, and Javonte and Biz with 9 apiece.
So Ken Maurer, crew chief, is giving the explanation to press row.
Number 16, James Johnson has been ejected for physical taunt. Number 11, Cody Martin has been ejected for physical taunt.
All right, you're hearing it with us. James Johnson and Cody Martin
on
have been ejected.
Number 10, Caleb Martin for hostile act.
So Johnson and Cody Martin both ejected. Caleb Martin has been assessed a technical foul. Okay. So after all of that, it's going to be a technical free throw for Tyrell Terry, as both Johnson and Martin both have to go to the locker room. All right, so this is our first look at Tyrell Terry.
But after the calendar flipped to 2020, they were among the league leaders in second half scoring and second half point advantage. And Grayson Allen got shoved down, and temper's starting to flare. And guys, this is the last thing that you need for either team.
Well, I'm trying to understand. I don't understand why Trae Young got so upset, because he commits the foul, and then for whatever reason, then continues to just push Grayson Allen. I didn't.
And now you understand why Grayson was so upset.
Well, that's where you talk about frustrations. They're both not having a good. This is the second game, back-to-back, second game that he's not played well, and some of that you start to see that start to boil over maybe somewhat there.
And I think we're going to have technicals both ways. Now, this is a situation where Michael Smith can go to the replay center, because we did have hostile acts, I think would be a fair evaluation of it. And you want to know who's in the replay center tonight?
Yeah, I would like to know who's having a little T-bone steak tonight.
Fenezi Ransom and Kevin Scott are in Secaucus tonight. So there's the push, another push.
Long range. They've increased their three-point attempts this season from 31 last year to about 37, 38 per game this year. And see George and Cameron Payne having some words, and now Booker getting involved.
I don't know what Paul George is really upset about here. I really don't. I mean, he's hot as a firecracker. I mean, he's hot as a firecracker. I don't know what he expects. I mean, he's lucky he didn't play in the 80s. They would have been in chopped a couple of braids off by now. But I mean, that's a good block there from Payne, and he just fell on him after he blocked the shot. So I'm just trying to figure out why Paul George is a little upset.
And you can see Cameron Payne didn't say anything. Devin Booker took exception to the response from Paul George. We know about the competitive juices of one Devin Booker.
You know, there's always surprises.
Nice run the other day. Coach Vogel said, I put him in the starting lineup because he had not played that many minutes, and he deserved it. And this is going to be, oh, look out. Markieff going after Boogie. Whoa, something really incited Markieff Morris. And he's still going after him. He's not letting this go at all.
Well, what he's going to let go is some change. Always, not always, but a lot of time it happens off the ball. As you can see, Markieff gets called, and then Boogie gives Markieff a shoulder and a forearm, and Markieff really didn't appreciate it at all. So he retaliates, and we'll probably have them review this and see if they get both players with technical fouls.
So Cousins was sticking up for Jay Sean Tate, and then